Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther. Thank you guys for coming around. Today's video is going to be about pretty privilege, beauty standards, like everything all put together. If you're very consistent on YouTube, you must have come across a pretty privilege or beauty standard video, and it's always like a lot of women talking about beauty standards, pretty privilege, how they are not so pretty and how they don't really get pretty privilege. Like, okay, I am not so pretty and I've not experienced pretty privilege, like a lot of videos like that. And I always keep wondering, okay, fine, we are in a society where we are supposed to look a certain way to fit into the beauty standard, but what happens to people that don't really fit into this beauty standard? Doesn't mean that they don't deserve to be given pretty privilege. There are a lot of things that comes with being pretty. There are a lot of pretty girls that don't get this pretty privilege treatment because they don't comport themselves in a pretty way. So for me, being pretty isn't only about your face. Personally, I believe that it's how you build yourself, your mannerism, your personality, so many things that has to do with you. That is how people accord you with respect and give you that pretty privilege treatment that a 10/10 girl might not even be able to get. For me, I don't consider myself that pretty. Like, I'm not like a 10/10, but I still get pretty privileges. So I'm just going to talk about some things I changed about myself, that even though I'm not like 10/10 in rating, but still I still have the certain little pretty privilege treatment that the 10/10 girls actually get. So let's get into the video. The first thing about getting pretty privilege treatment, it's your confidence. That is a major thing. See, people are going to treat you how you treat yourself. If you carry yourself in such an amazing way, trust me, people are going to treat you amazingly. Like, anyhow you see yourself, anyhow you treat yourself is how people are going to treat you. If you treat yourself like you're not pretty, people are going to treat you like you're not pretty. If you treat yourself like you are pretty, like you are the girl, they are going to treat you like that. So it's all about how you perceive yourself. Your confidence level is the number one thing, is like the major thing. When you have that, if you walk into a room, it doesn't matter if your face is not like entirely that pretty. Just your courage and how you walk through the room and how you allow people talk to you, treat you, you are going to get a pretty privilege. Like, people are going to give you a certain respect, do things for you that they would do for the average pretty girl, but because of how your confidence level is and how you carry yourself, you are going to get that treatment. So the number two thing is how you dress. Pretty girls, is not only about their face. Like, they literally pay attention to their body. They invest so much in their looks. If you invest in your look, if you understand that you are pretty, so I'm supposed to dress like I'm pretty, even though you might not be like that pretty, but if you just say to yourself that you are pretty and you dress like it, you are going to be seen as pretty. So your dress sense has a lot to say about how people treat you. If you want to dress like you don't really care about how people see you, people are going to look at you like, they are not even going to see you because you dress so invisible and it's like you don't care, so they do not care too. So it's like, how do you see yourself? How do you dress? Do you dress to impress? Do you actually pay attention to your looks? Do you try to do your makeup, like wear nice things, and everything could be on budget. No matter the budget you have, you can always pick something nice to match your budget, and you are going to be seen as a pretty girl, and you are going to have that privilege. Like, it's not so hard. What I'm going to talk about is your smile. Try as much as possible to smile to people. Like, just try to be attractive when you smile. Just try to smile when people talk to you. Smile, or if something happens, just have a nice smile. Even if you don't have the most pretty face, but if you have a beautiful smile, people are going to like focus on your beauty. Just that is going to amaze them, and they are just going to see that your beautiful smile, and it's like, she is so beautiful, and that's just how you get considered as pretty, and pretty privilege will not be so far from you. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is love yourself. How do you see yourself? Do you really like yourself? Do you like how you look? Do you appreciate your body? Do you appreciate your face? Like, do you find yourself interesting when you look at the mirror? If you answer these questions and there is like loopholes, trust me, people are going to see that. Whenever you look at the mirror and the only thing you see is flaws, people are going to see flaws when they look at you, because when you are out there, you're only going to pay attention to your flaws. It's always going to be like, okay, they're looking at me because I'm too slim, they're looking at me because I'm too fat, they're looking at me because I have acne on my face. So it's going to make you stay invincible, and it's like you are not really that comfortable with how you are. Stop paying attention to your flaws. Just see yourself in a better way. Everybody has flaws. But if you only pay attention to that flaws you have, people are only going to pay attention to that flaws you have. Like, there is nothing on it. It's all about how do you see yourself. If you see yourself as an interesting human, even though you have flaws, but there are so many things interesting about you, trust me, people are going to pay attention to those interesting things about you, and not just how your face looks. So in all of this, all I'm saying is, if you want to get pretty privileged when you are not a 10/10 girl, these are all the things you have to do. You literally have to invest in yourself. Investing in yourself is going to make people want to invest in you because you pay attention to yourself. Just because we do not fit into a certain beauty standard doesn't mean we don't deserve to be treated like we are pretty. We are pretty. You might not be 10/10. I might not be a 10/10, but there are so many things that are pretty about me, and that is what people need to see. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please hit the subscribe button, like, comment. I'm going to be in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. See you around.